He's an atheist now, but he wasn't always. He was a teacher at Westminster Seminary, man who was used in a great way by God, and I don't know what happened, maybe a woman, maybe some pain we didn't know about, maybe some issues in his past, but he became an atheist, and everybody tried to talk to him. I did too, but I was the only one he would talk to. I'd say to him, Jack, why don't you come to my Wednesday evening service in a cast? Then I'll put my hands on you and heal you, and you can dance and come back to Jesus, and we'll write a book, and we'll split the profits. And he would laugh and laugh. I didn't tell him things he already knew, because he knew more than I knew. Everybody tried to talk to him, and I kidded him, and I loved him, and I still pray for him every day of my life. His brother-in-law called him one time, told him about the things he already knew, and then he said, but Jack, what about Jesus? And there was silence on the other end of the line. His brother-in-law said he thought he heard Jack crying. Once you bow before King Jesus, it's almost impossible to bow before another king. She was angry. There was a lot of pain and a lot of hurt. She said to my associate, why would God allow this kind of thing to happen? And my associate, with great wisdom, said, yes, but Sally, would you rather not have known Jesus? And she was silent. It's almost impossible, once you bow before King Jesus, to bow before another king. He'd been a missionary, and I loved him a lot. In fact, I visited him in Africa, used in a mighty and wonderful way. But he had a secret life. We all do, don't we? It was discovered, and he lost his wife and his children and his family, a great moral failure. I tried to reach him, but he never returned my calls, and I continued to pray for him. After a number of years, I got a call from Arizona, and it was my friend. And he said, Steve, I just wanted you to know that I'm getting close to Jesus again. I'm driving a semi, and it's so cool. I have a lot of time now. You ought to see this truck. It's like a condo. It has television in it, has a bed in it, and I'm seeing the country, and I'm praying again. And I said, Sam, you did a bad thing, but you've been running too long. Jesus wasn't angry. And he started crying. He couldn't talk, and he hung up the phone, and I thought, spit, I lost him again. He called 2 hours later, and he said, I'm sorry about that. He said, but that hit me so hard that Jesus wasn't angry at me. I want you to know I'm going to be walking it. I want you to know I'm coming home. And it was 3 weeks later when I got the call that my friend had died of a coronary. And he's home now because it was just too hard. Once you bow before King Jesus, it's really, really hard to bow before another king.